I much prefer, rather than talking about enterprise risk management, I'd much prefer to talk about risk intelligent management. And there are 4 goals for risk intelligent management, which is to grow revenue, grow the brand, improve revenue growth, improve operating margin, and improve asset productivity. Every for-profit organization has those as some fundamental element of what they're trying to accomplish. So you look at it then and you say, all right, well, then you have strategies to accomplish that. First ones are to create future value through innovation and agility. And that has to then tie to and be interactive with your ability to protect what you have from unwanted variability and improve resilience to adversity. So when you think about strategies, then you're dealing with uncertainties and the risks that are associated with that. And you have the risks of the strategy itself. Is it the right strategy? Now, I think many times what we tend to do is to accept that the strategy is the strategy without challenging that. And I'm going to give you some examples of some tools that can be used to help challenge that. Because if you think about companies that get killed, and obviously they do, and I should have mentioned earlier in terms of longevity of companies, there's only 21,000 companies in the world today that are older than 100 years. All right, so there's not, the oldest one actually is Japanese from 705. However, the risks of the strategy itself have more to do with the assumptions that you make and the choices that you make based on those assumptions. Those are the frontier risks. And then you have others, for lack of a better word, that are related to dependencies and cluster failures, which relates to the risks to the strategy. And this has to do with operations, reporting, and compliance. So the objective in operations, reporting, and compliance is to cost-effectively eliminate unwanted variability. Now, if you think about, then you have to say, well, what's unwanted and what's wanted? Because if you eliminate all risk, then you basically eliminate the company. The best way to eliminate risk is to shut down the company. So the question then is what level of risk are you willing to take, right? What level of risk must you take? And is there a tolerance and understanding that there's a potential for failure involved in doing that? Because it was a problem, for example, in Japan for academics who were trying to do primary research. They actually had to incent them to take on riskier and innovative research because they didn't want to lose face by failing in their research.